brother just above me, Collie, he had this huge record collection, the cream of modern jazz, but going back further, and country blues, right the way through. And it was, it was Coltrane, it was Miles, it was Basie, it was Ellington, it was the first jazz singer, Louis Armstrong, and it went right the way through Cecil Taylor, and that was an interesting thing for me, because the first time I heard Cecil Taylor, I was probably 14, and I loved it immediately. Years later, it took me about a month to be happy with Schoenberg, and that was because Peter, my late partner, had Schoenberg's Concerto for String Quartet and Orchestra, in which Schoenberg does this amazing thing. It starts in completely normal Germanic orchestral work, Beethoven, whatever, and slowly it morphs into the Schoenberg so many people hate. And what he was doing was just to show what he always claimed: I'm merely an extension of tradition. This is not a revolution. But you hear it. He actually does it for you. And you kind of go, oh, I get it. It's a lovely thing.
So someone like Cecil Taylor, most people would say that's...
I loved it immediately. And Ornette Coleman, of course.
Wow.
But I mean, that's where I came from. Howlin' Wolf. That's right. I was in, my brother Collie took me to 100 Oxford Street. Wow. And Bill Lesage was playing. And 100 Oxford Street, at that time, the stage it wasn't quite as high as the stage at the Olympia in Glasgow, which was to protect the artists from the audience. But it was quite high. And I'm standing with Collie and I'm looking up, and Bill Lesage had a girl singer. I'm sorry about this because it sounds terrible, but you've got to forgive me because I was 13. And I remember very clearly thinking, because my first thing was I wanted to be a jazz singer. And I'm looking up and she's singing. And I remember very clearly saying to myself, I can do that. And almost immediately after saying, I can do that better than that. Forgive the arrogance, I was 13. And that was when I decided I was going to be a jazz singer. I know I'm eclectic, and that is down to Collie's record collection. If you want to describe my tastes, it's kind of Palestrina to Animals as Leaders and everything in between. And I've never understood people who only listen to one kind of music.